Welcome back, students. So we'll continue with our short lectures covering all the major topics of stock markets. So today we'll be talking about shares and debentures, a comparison, then equity shares and preference shares, and also BSE and NSE. So first, shares and debentures. Shares are owned funds of the company, whereas debentures are borrowed funds of the company. So this is the meaning. And shares represent the capital of the company, whereas debentures represent the debt of the company, debt or liability. The holder of shares is known as the shareholder. The holder of debentures is known as the debenture holder. So shareholders are technically the owners to the extent of shares they have, and debenture holders are creditors for the company. Shareholders usually get dividends, and dividends are paid only out of profits, whereas debenture holders get an interest, and this interest has to be paid even if there is no profit. Now, as far as the dividends are concerned, it is treated as profit, so there is no deduction from profit to show net profit, whereas the interest that is paid to debenture holders is taken off from the gross profit to arrive at net profit. For paying up for shares, there is no security required because they are all owners. They are putting their funds. For debenture holders, many a times some security is given. Shareholders have voting rights. Debenture holders do not have any voting rights. And shares can never be converted into debentures, whereas debentures can be converted into shares. And at the time or during the event of winding up, shares are repaid only after payment of all liabilities. And since debentures represent liability, they are given priority over shares and they are repaid before shares. Okay. Now moving on, the next is difference between equity shares and preference shares. Equity shares are ordinary shares of the company and they represent part ownership of the shareholder to the extent of shares he has. Preference shares are shares that carry preferential rights on matters of payment of dividend and repayment of capital. So it is something in between debentures and ownership capital. So there is also preference given in payment of dividend, so they do partake in the profits. But there is also you can also have preference shares where there is repayment of capital done. Now shareholders, the type of holders, they are retail investors, and preference shareholders are generally board of directors or promoters of the company or financial institutions, or many times the underwriters. As far as payment of dividend is concerned, the dividend is paid to shareholder or to equity shareholders after payment of all liabilities. With respect to preference shares, priority in payment of dividend is given over equity shareholders. Okay. And as far as repayment of capital is concerned, in the event of winding up of the company, equity shares are paid only after all liabilities are settled. As far as preference shareholders are concerned, they are given preference over equity shareholder. That's it. The rate of dividend of equity shares is fluctuating, whereas for preference shareholders, it is usually fixed. Redemption. So equity shares cannot be redeemed, whereas preference shares can be redeemed. Equity shares are highly liquid because daily you can transact. It can change hands very frequently. Preference shareholder shares are less liquid, and in fact they are not directly traded on a frequent basis in secondary market. Voting rights, equity shareholders carry voting rights. Preference shareholders normally do not carry voting rights. Of course, there are some special circumstances where they do. Convertibility, equity shares can never be converted. Preference shares can be converted into equity shares. Now, arrears or dividends. Arrears on dividends, equity shareholders have no rights to get arrears of dividend for previous years, whereas in case of preference shareholders, they usually get arrears of dividends along with present year's dividend if they have not been paid previously. Okay. Of course, the exception will be non-cumulative preference shares. That is one variety of preference shares. Moving on, the next comparison is between BSE and NSE. We know these two are the major stock exchanges of India. So Bombay Stock Exchange, so BSE stands for Bombay Stock Exchange, and this is the oldest financial market in the country which offers high-speed trading to its customers. On the other hand, National Stock Exchange is the biggest capital market of the country. The exchange is a front runner in the introduction of fully automated electronic trading system across the nation. So NSE was the first one which was completely computerized. BSE then followed it. BSE was founded in 1875, whereas NSE was formed very recently in 1992. So what is the index of BSE? It is Sensex. The index for NSE is Nifty. As on April 2015, the total listed company with BSE is 5,650. For NSE, it is 1740. The market capitalization. Market capitalization is basically the value of BSE or NSE, value of all the companies that is traded in the stock market multiplied by the total number of shares by the present share price. So as on date, whatever is the share price multiplied by the value of the company. So market capitalization for BSE is around 1.68 trillion. This is again old data. For NSE, it is around 1.5 trillion. BSE's global rank is 10th and NSE's global rank is around 11. BSE has network over 400 cities and NSE has network over 2000 cities.